There's a guy walking around now, traveling around the world. His name is Fried. Have you heard of him? Friedman, Manis Friedman. He's a famous speaker. Someone sent me in some quotations of things that he says. He says there's no schar v'einish.
Today, because of how long the Golus has gone on, there isn't a Jew in the world who deserves punishment, no matter what he does.
He says the Rabbi Shalom was angry at himself for making people do averos. Have you such a thing?
After giving us a Yetzer Hara, after creating sins, he is going to punish us if we do a sin? That sounds like a monster.
Rabbi Shalom gets angry at himself. First of all, he gets angry. Secondly, he's angry at himself, and he calls people to do averos. All these are distortions of things that he learned in Kabbalah. He's a Lubavitcher. Things he learned in Kabbalah without understanding them and translating them into human terms, and to misconstruing them. He's a Berber Sahabim. He goes around teaching people, hundreds and thousands. He's a popular lecturer. He has a nice tongue. He means well, but he goes around saying these things to people. Baruch Shalom is angry, and he says there's no one doing an avera nowadays anymore. There's no such thing nowadays of averas. Where do you get that?
We are familiar with God because God needs us more than we need Him. And that's why commandments, 10 commandments, that translation has ruined everything.
Based on whatever he understands the Kabbalah. His misconceptions of Kabbalah, or whatever they teach him there. He heard a certain idea that there's a midas a chesed, midas a rachmim. So he misinterprets things. Everything he says can be misinterpreted. I know his sources. Misinterpretations of all of them. But he's an amoritz. He means well. He's a very, very, very nice person, probably. Means well. He speaks well. He loves people. But to teach people that there's no averos anymore, he's shaykoch. It's apikusis. There's no averos. What about the whole Talmud that tells V'yom Shumat Yishma Mitzvaysa? V'sati Mit'aratz Chamita Yeramaku. He doesn't say Kriya Shema every day. He says there's no schar v'einish nowadays.
Christians are afraid of hell. Right. It's a Borough Park thing.
That's an example. That's an example of a Lubavitcher that learned Kabbalah and misconstrues it and teaches others about it. Means well, but he's a fool. He's an amoritz. And instead of teaching people Torah, he should be going to HaDor. That's one example. I hope this is on tape because it should be before.
As soon as you say God has commandments, He's no longer friendly. He's not the one who's needy. Now you got to watch your step because you violated a commandment. That's not Jewish thinking.